So today I think I'll skip the game review until the end of the video for this game called Elevators Amiss, because people haven't clicked on the video to hear my opinions on this game, but to hear my opinions on MovieUnleashers. So without a further ado, here we go. Technically there's really only one, but that is if you were to stretch the definition of parody. The video is titled Waiting List, and the contents within describes Dopo, a secondary original character, who's waiting for his new original series that he asked for over about 12 years ago. In the beginning, it shows the young and enthusiastic two friends, while Dane is making a comic book for Dopo. Dopo wants him to upload the images from the comics online, but Dane says he doesn't want to and he wants to continue with this, but in animation form. So Dopo encourages him to animate, but Dane says he doesn't know how and he'll do it when he's older and more skilled. We cut to 10 years later, where Dopo comes over to the animation studio to greet and ask him to make the animation now that he's all grown up.
It's me, Dopo! You know, original series. Oh yeah! What's this, an animation course? It's time to start animating my series, Dane.
Dane proceeds to tell him that he's made a career with animation, and that he can show him his current animations to show him what he's done. But after viewing it, Dopo is less than impressed, and has this to say.
So, how do you like it? Dane, in all honesty, this is something you should be personally ashamed of. Where is the originality? They're all parodies!
Dane explains this is the easiest way to stay YouTube relevant. All you need to do is parody current events and memes so people at the time will enjoy it. Only problem with this though is that people in the future won't like it because they find it outdated. This effect is most apparent with his Five Nights at Freddy's animations, which probably got thousands and thousands of views when they were first uploaded when people cared about Five Nights at Freddy's, but now struggle to get 1,000 views in at least a week. Anyways, back to the animation. Dopo comes back to the studio a year later, seeing the going out of business sign on the door. He comes in and sits down to wait and waiting for Dane.
Yes, I'm here to see Dane Prosnick.
While sitting down, he starts talking about how people want to see him, and then the person sitting next to him happens to be Mudkip, and Mudkip roasts his ass, saying that nobody cares about him. Then Springtrap comes in and roasts both of their asses, which makes both of them mad, and they both storm into Dane's office. Dopo storms in, mad as hell, saying that how dare he make so many parodies and cringy fan fictions, when he could be making his show. And Dane says this.
Listen, Dopo, as much as I want to develop your series, it's 2017. Originality is dead.
Now that's edgy as fuck!
That's it. That's the explanation. That's why this is probably the only somewhat original animation he has. Because originality is dead. Anyways, moving away from this, we have plenty of other cartoons to be reviewing. The first big series for MovieUnleashers was the Starters series. I don't know what Starters means, but I don't really care. Anyways, this series details the adventures of some Pokemon doing weird things in an odd world. In the beginning it was animated like the original episodes of South Park. You know those when they made one episode and never made another one because it took too long? Well, at least the original South Park episode had consistency and didn't go from paper animation to normal animation via computer on the first episode.
Wow, wow. Oh, hey, I lost a new tooth. Hang on, everybody. I gotta go home and put this under my pillow. Huh.
Oh, hey guys, need anything?
Even with the inconsistency with animation, they're still funny and you can look past it. It was just kind of a little critique that I wanted to bring up. Anyways, you're wondering why I'm not just going to review the entirety of The Searchers. Well, that would take probably 30 minutes to do, and I'm not gonna do that with just this one episode. I'll maybe do it later. Anyways, we're gonna move on to his other original things. This isn't a cartoon, but it is something on his channel. It's somewhat of a small short film about VHS tape. It's called The Video Zone, and it's the original short film. But there's one thing with it that's instantly wrong. I'll show you this.
This is the Coleco Telstar. Once again, the controllers are built on the console. There's 3 settings: tennis, hockey, and handball. It's another basic Pong console.
And in the shot before that, you see him turning on the Atari 2600. So now why is he playing on this thing? It's not, why was that necessary? It shows him turning on the Atari, yet he's not even playing it, he's playing this thing. Plus, later, he drops the Atari 2600. Are you trying to make me dislike this video? And this guy must be stupid, because if you know VHS tapes, they don't have menus, like a DVD. VHS does not have menus. Well, what is this? It's like this man lives in 1906, where the most advanced piece of technology is the Edison wax cylinder. Apparently, he destroyed 200 VHS tapes and used all that tape just in this one film. I actually own a copy of this VHS tape about Bill Cosby. I have it in my drawer. And I'll tell you this, it's not a movie. It's his live performances on stage. Okay? This is like the 5th time you've got something wrong. Just stop now. I mean, mate, you've gotten so many things wrong already. I just gotta give this film a 0 out of 10 because you failed so hard with this. Alright, final verdict. With animation, a 7.5 out of 10. Story-wise in his videos, good 8 out of 10. And finally, we have overall, which is an 8.7 out of 11. Definitely recommend. Whoever made Elevators Amiss should be ashamed of themselves, because this game just sucks. The only redeeming quality is that it has a soundtrack, something most Atari games don't have. The story is that you're a maid working at a hotel, and you're trying to keep your job so you have to get to the top floor. But the elevators are going crazy, and they're going up and down. The thing is that with elevators, is that they're usually behind a wall. They don't go through the middle of the corridor that you're walking down, so I don't understand that logic. And apparently she doesn't want to lose her job, so that's why she's doing this. Yes, I'd rather not lose my job and risk my life than not do my job and not possibly die. Anyway, this game's just terrible. I don't like it. You shouldn't play it. My final verdict? 1 out of 10. Sorry if it seems like I cut the video short, but there are so many videos to review in this channel. There's about 41 videos, and I think I'll save it for another episode. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. Goodbye.
The sun went out just like a diamond ember. That ember in for every word of love I heard you whisper. The raindrops seem to beat us.
I don't need to delve into comedy topics. I'm already appeasing the mainstream audience for being random.
You're not funny.